Following quite a while of getting outcomposed and outspent in fights to control state lawmaking bodies, Democratic strategists have woken up to the significance of guarding against Republican additions at the grassroots. The outrage and dread incited by the coming of President Trump have prompted unstable development for dynamic promotion bunches resolved to contradict the president's plan and, essentially, to choose Democrats to nearby office bunches like Indivisible, Run for Something, Emerge America and Color of Change. The quantity of Democratic hopefuls petitioning for office at all levels of government has surged, the stream of cash into liberal grassroots programs has turned into a surge, and turnout in post-2016 Democratic primaries has achieved record levels. Until this year, liberals and Democrats have been famously neglectful about building nearby associations to back possibility for school sheets, city councils and state governing bodies. What's more, in reality the varying levels of support by the privileged and the left stay striking. The constituent impacts have been stark. In 2009, as per the National Council of State Legislatures, there were 4,082 Democrats serving in state lawmaking bodies and 3,223 Republicans. By 2016, the numbers had switched, 3,135 Democrats and 4,177 Republicans. In 2009, Democrats controlled both the state Senate and House in 27 expresses, the Republicans 14. After the 2016 races, Republicans controlled both branches of the lawmaking bodies in 32 states to 14 for the Democrats. The significance of these patterns can't be exaggerated. State lawmaking bodies not just control redistricting in many states, a vital component to figuring out which gathering will control the House after the 2020 statistics, yet additionally fill in as a preparation ground where legislators take in the ropes of winning decisions and overseeing. In this regard, state lawmaking bodies are a key wellspring of new ability. Rise America, an association that enlisted people Democratic ladies to keep running for office, is focusing on the requirement for contender to petition for state's administrative seats. In the initial half year of 2016, the gathering raised $500,219. Amid the main portion of this current year, it raised $2.03 million. Andrea Steele, the association's leader and organizer, portrays Emerge as the start of the natural pecking order, performing essential preparing for ladies, a large number of them looking for office surprisingly. In 2017, Emerge extended operations from 17 to 22 states, including such dark red states as Alabama, South Carolina, and Louisiana. Not at all like Emily's List, a more settled gathering that backings Democratic ladies, Emerge distinctly does not have a litmus test requiring its possibility to back premature birth rights. One of the greatest triumphs so far this year is the association called Indivisible, established in the prompt fallout of the 2016 race by Ezra Levin and Leah Greenberg, a wedded couple who both filled in as helpers to Democratic congressmen. Inseparable now asserts 5,983 neighborhood parts, with no less than 2 in each congressional region. Inseparable has assumed a main part in turning out voters at congressional town lobbies to voice their resistance to Trump's intent to rescind Obamacare, a strategy unequivocally replicated from the Tea Party's sorting out drive in 2009 to 2010. While bolster for these moderately new gatherings on the left is developing, the reputation of a portion of the more settled associations is blended. The Democratic Legislative Campaign Committee has customarily been the absolute most vital gathering gave to winning state Senate and state House seats. Regarding monetary help, it has seen a humble increment. In the initial half year of 2016, the DLCC raised $4.03 million contrasted with $4.36 million amid the initial half year of 2017. Arranging for Action, a branch of Obama's presidential crusades, has encountered a relentless drop in incomes, from $26 million out of 2013 to $14.4 million out of 2014 to $9 million of every 2015 to $6 million of every 2016. OFA raised $3.4 million amid the primary portion of 2017, as per Jesse Layrich, the association's correspondence chief. Cash is by all account not the only factor in legislative issues. In the event that it were, the endeavors of these dynamic gatherings would be damned. Republicans and preservationist associations have had a budgetary favorable position in the battle for state assemblies, and they will keep on having it amid the 2018 decision cycle. Take the Republican State Leadership Committee. It has raised $6.53 million so far this year, $2.17 million more than the sum raised by its Democratic partner. On a bigger scale, the massive system of associations made by the Koch brothers and other preservationist benefactors far surpasses the structures that Democrats and liberals are sorting out. USA Today revealed in June that in 2017-18 the Koch machine intends to burn through $400 million on decisions and campaigning at each level. On the off chance that we take a gander at eagerness, notwithstanding, Democrats have the unmistakable favorable position this year. Take unique authoritative decisions. In an investigation distributed by 538, Nathaniel Rakich found that in the initial 15 uncommon decisions to fill empty state administrative seats in 2017, Democratic hopefuls beat past Democratic presidential competitors by a normal of 14.48 focuses. On August 8, Phil Miller, a Democrat, won an exceptional race to fill an empty seat in the Iowa House by 10 focuses in a locale that Trump conveyed by 22. Another gauge of eagerness is the ability of forthcoming contender to participate in challenges in any case. Michael Malbin, official chief of the Campaign Finance Institute and an educator of political science at the University at Albany, followed the quantity of Democratic and Republican challengers as it were, non-occupants who documented their appointments with the Federal Election Commission and had raised $5,000 as of June 30. Malbin contrasted the information with earlier years and his discoveries are imperative. So far this year, there are as of now 209 Democratic challengers, more than in any of the past 7 decision cycles, and more than twofold the 78 Republican challengers in 2009, the year that hinted at the Republican wave race of 2010.